In this video, the Maine Department of Labor Bureau of Rehabilitation Services profiles Samantha and Patrick, Walgreens employees. Footage shows Samantha wearing a pale blue Walgreens logo t-shirt and employee ID. As she works in the store, she operates the register, arranges stock on shelves, and meets with her manager. Also wearing a Walgreens logo t-shirt and ID, Patrick enters a code on the digital time clock, consults with an employment specialist, checks dates on products on display, and reviews an out-date checklist with his Walgreens supervisor. The following individuals offer comments on Samantha and Patrick: James, VR counselor; Kyle, Walgreens supervisor; Cora, Walgreens manager; Cindy, Department of Health and Human Services case manager; Rachel, employment specialist, WABAN project; Michael, Walgreens supervisor. Samantha and Patrick, Walgreens employees.
My name is Samantha Severance. My life wasn't that great due to my past. I was 18 when I started vocational rehab. The staff thought it would be a good idea for me to get a job and take time off of my hands.
James, VR counselor.
What we were trying to do is find a job that fitted Sam's abilities and strengths, a job that gave her the power of feeling a sense of achievement with her role in the workplace. So Sam worked in the CEW, the Career Exploration Workshops, and learned a lot about what would be a good fit for her. And that was actually stocking, cashiering, being in a retail environment.
Where I was at on the rating scale was to work at a store like Walgreens or Rite Aid, but I chose Walgreens.
Kyle, Walgreens supervisor.
She's one of our cashiers, and she's also starting to really take to the photo lab.
Cora, Walgreens manager.
She loves working in photo, and that was totally her initiative, coming up to me. I've mastered working at the register, but I would really like to get into photo. I really appreciate that, an employee coming to me and saying, I need to learn new things to stay happy in my job.
Cindy, Department of Health and Human Services case manager.
The benefit of this work and job for Sam, I think, is the belief, building on the skills that she does, believing in herself. And she's expanded. It invigorates her. She's learning so much about budgeting, scheduling, expenses, getting to work on time, really scheduling her day and her week.
Samantha.
I definitely need to have a lot of patience, and I've learned to do that, especially at this store because we have a lot of customers.
Cindy.
It was just her hope to become more independent and a natural part of her community. And she's doing it. She sees, strengths in herself more every day and believes in it.
Another Walgreens employee, Patrick, enters a code into a digital time clock.
My name is Patrick Caney, and I work here at Walgreens. I started here in June 2013. I was unemployed, and Rachel's the one that got me the job here.
Rachel, employment specialist, WABAN projects.
I began knowing Patrick through Voc Rehab. His counselor had referred me to work with Patrick as an employment specialist and helping him to find work.
Deborah, VR counselor.
When he came to me, he was very, very anxious to work. He really, really wanted to get back to work. He didn't want to be sitting at home. He wanted to use that energy. We did work with an agency with WABAN and worked with a job developer, Rachel Wright Preventer, to help to find a really good fit.
Michael, Walgreens supervisor.
He's one of our customer service associates. We have an outdate checklist that we try to fulfill every week and every month. And Patrick does a really good job checking those outdates for us, mainly in the consumables section. What he's doing is rotating the stock, making sure the freshest items are ready for our customers, and making sure we pull those items off the shelves before they go out of date. Patrick's doing a phenomenal job. I absolutely can see him progressing into more hours and more responsibilities.
Patrick.
Rachel comes here to helping me on my job.
Rachel.
My role now is I'm providing supports with continuing to learn more pieces of the job and starting to fade out a little so natural supports can take over. I can see Patrick becoming independent in this job with the right environment, and I think right at this time it's a good environment for him.
Deborah.
I was so thrilled because he was just in this job for 2 months when he was made Employee of the Month.
I was very proud of it.
What I see is when he comes to meetings, he's actually more relaxed because he's not in that push, 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 get me there. He's now, I know what I'm doing. Things are working for me. I'm contributing, and he's doing an awesome job.
Cindy.
I would highly recommend people within any capacity to really look into Voc Rehab, the job coaching. They're a strong team process where they listen and look at someone's ideas, interests. They think outside the box.
Deborah.
It's about finding the right fit for a client. That may be discovered through some trial assessments where clients go in and they work in a particular environment. It may be through a career exploration workshop, or it may just be working on transferable skills and sort of a discernment process with me. And then also, oftentimes with a job developer or a job coach.
Rachel.
Working as an employment specialist, I'm looking for jobs that are good matches versus let's just get a job to get hired to get a paycheck. We're looking for matches that go with the person, goes with the environment, the whole package.
James.
It's a journey. The journey is really the most important part of the vocational rehabilitation process. The end goal is the employment piece, but it really, a lot of the time, it's the journey, overcoming adversity and accepting guidance towards supports or resources to therefore benefit from VR and be successful.
Cora.
If I was talking to other businesses or managers about hiring people through vocational rehab, I would say give it a shot. There's lots of different skill sets, and if you're just honest with them about what you need, they're very good about recommending people that will work for you.
Samantha.
The most important thing Voc Rehab did for me was stick with me until I got the right position and the right job, and they definitely showed me what to do and how to do it.
To learn more about the Bureau of Rehabilitation Services, please contact us at 150 State House Station, Augusta, Maine, 04333-0150. Telephone 207-623-6799. TTY users, please use Relay 711. www.maine.gov/rehab. Maine Department of Labor, Bureau of Rehabilitation Services, an ICI Media production, communityinclusion.org.